Now let's use all these elements together and create a useful sound, like a kick drum line. So what I've done is I've set the rate to a pretty steady pace here, and I've got the intensity cranked up about halfway, and it's set to modulate cutoff. So right there, I know already I'm going to want to lower the pitch. Now I'll take down the filter cutoff, so it's nice and percussive, and when I turn the peak value up, it'll get nice and dirty. Now you can modulate the sound a bit further by moving both the pitch and cutoff knobs. Moving the intensity knob will add some brightness to the motion of the LFO. If you crank it down, the kick drum will get longer and longer and eventually become just a straight line. Now let's take a similar approach and create a bass line. So I'm going to leave the switch set to cutoff and set the pitch at about 9 o'clock, the rate just before noon, I would say, the intensity about halfway up, filter cutoff about halfway up as well, and the peak also halfway up. That gives you a good foundation that you can go with. You can modulate using these three knobs. That'll give you a great result. Now we have the LFO rate cranked up. I'm going to lower it down quite a bit so we can create some sounds that have a natural decay. The nice thing is, the LFO will start over or re-trigger every time you touch the ribbon. So if you take your finger off just before the LFO restarts, you get a very nice natural decayed sound. And we're going to take it to the moon by cranking up the LFO and really working that filter for all it's worth.